Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of XCOM. I saved that mid-sentence. Beautiful. Sponsored by Humble. Sort of. I don't know. It was at one point. I already got the check out of the goodness of my own heart. There's a link to the Humble store in the video description below if you're interested in checking it out. XCOM 2 is a pretty great game, and Long War 2, of course, is free on the Steam Workshop. This episode, honestly, I'm hoping to build off of the last one. Oh, Commander, we still have a supply drop. Oh, no kidding. Hybrid Materials is also complete, which allows us to get to laser weapons and maybe the autopsy disassembled drone rack. Proving ground projects. Okay, so tracer rounds, alloy plating, hazmat vest, sectoid autopsy, of course we could do, but laser weapons we need 5 Elerium for, which we need to render. Drone wrecks? No, they're all alloys. I don't know. Maybe we just get Elerium cores in missions. So I guess we'll start with the sectoid autopsy. And yeah, you know, I don't need to see that for the 5th time. That's fine. This also allows us to go to engineering. And if we build facilities, we have just enough money to build Guerrilla Tactics School. I know they're telling us to build Proving Ground. We're going to build Guerrilla Tactics School. People had different opinions on what we should build, to be honest with you. But almost nobody said build Proving Ground first. It was like 60% Guerrilla Tactics School, like 30% Advanced Warfare Center. No, we don't have enough supplies for new staff. And then, you know, other stuff was miscellaneous, I suppose. Go up to New Arctic for now, because we can afford to spend some time scanning for intel that maybe we could use to bolster a mission. Guerrilla Ops, new area acquired. 32 intel and an intel package. Winter Beast, extremely light. West Asia. Let's send people out there. I think we're a little low on recruits, but we can definitely afford to have 2 Guerrilla Ops going simultaneously. The A squad is over there right now. We got 5 days and 22 hours for this one, so let's make a ragtag crew here. Willennial, we need a specialist, so it's a great excuse to take him. Sinvicta, welcome to the squad. We do need assaults, so I like that. I don't want to take a sharpshooter. I will take Gan Diesling. And honestly, I don't really want to take rookies. They can just go to the tactics school as far as I'm concerned. Let's take a little Robert here. They gonna let us fit in a 5th? They will let us fit in a 5th. I think a gunner, like, here's the thing. You want 2 gunners. I mean, we obviously want like 2 grenadiers, 2 shinobis or something like that. Well, we only have 1 grenadier right now. Well, one of them's wounded. We only have 1 grenadier that's healthy right now. He's on a different mission. So you can either take a 2nd specialist. So you'd have like a... Did Dan get promoted yet? He hasn't. So he's just going to be like a level 2 specialist. Nothing special. He can hack robots. And Will Ennial is a medic. So I think you want a 2nd gunner, because that gives you the ability to do 2 area suppressions or 2 suppressions per turn, which is basically like a long-distance flashbang. Then, you know, we're going to look at people like Gan Diesling here. We want to at least give them some weapons. We also have... Wait, you can't take personal combat sims until you're like 1 level up or something? Who's our highest level soldier here? It's probably Willennial. No, okay, everybody's at the same level then. Lance Corporal. All right. Gunners do really well with auto-loaders, I think. So, Robert, you didn't get to go out on that mission I had you scouting for. So, I'm going to give you an auto-loader. And then reaction fire is probably more of a specialist thing, I think. But either way, we might as well just make sure that you have... Like, we're getting somebody equipped here. Because once we get a bunch of weapons stacked, we'll keep recycling those and we'll sell everything else. So, I think we're going to have our A squad mission pop before this one. But this is like a B+ squad. There's nothing wrong with that. To be honest, we don't have that many A soldiers right now. So, to have, you know, things going here is good. We're going to go to New Arctic soon anyway. Review. Get Advent's attention. Neutralize target in Advent vehicle. And we got 7 days for this mission. Is there any chance... How many people can we put on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you do it, because we can get to well over 100% infiltration. And if we can get enemies down to vulnerable, that might be sick as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm hoping that they're not ill-equipped. One of them's a sharpshooter, gunner, 2 rookies, specialist. The thing is, I always assume, and this, honestly, tweet me if I'm incorrect about this. I always assume that if you have a longer infiltration time, you have more enemies. Maybe that's not the case. Maybe it's the same amount of pods, you just get notified of it earlier. So, I mean, we're going to fly over here just to get intel stacked up, but we're about to have a mission pop anyway. Okay, we honestly might as well ignore it. We don't have any soldiers right now, so keep scanning. We don't have any soldiers. You don't understand. Okay, view raid location. We can't launch a mission there. We've got 5 days. So here's what I think you'd... how long until this is done? 7 hours. Okay, wait 7 hours. And then when you get back from this squad, you're going to go on this retaliation mission. Literally... I know what you're going to say, like, oh, the supply rate. I know what you're going to say. Wait, secure transmission. Hold on. Can we... Does this go with our resistance personnel? I'm still going to wait 7 hours and hope that we can do this later. But if I'm making a mistake, it's conceivable. What if I click launch mission? Okay, it does want us to bring soldiers out here. Okay, so I'm glad I at least looked, so I feel better about the situation. All right, so scan for 7 hours. Enemies are vulnerable, extremely light. We get an engineer and an intel package. Launch the mission. I'm excited for this because this is a good squad. The last mission we did, it was tight, dude. We were, I mean, I don't mean tight in the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 sort of way. I mean tight in like the, you know, if one more shot had missed, it could have set the whole thing out of balance and put us in a difficult spot. Luckily, that did not happen, and instead we find ourselves being, with renewed confidence, shall we say here, relatively early on. So we've made decent use of that gotcha flank mod last time. We got 6 squad members on a mission that's very light. Extract VIP. Dude, if we get another engineer, our supply gain is going to be so much higher than it was before. So I'm thinking in terms of priorities. Assuming that this month or next month we get laser weapons done, I think we should get laser weapons done and built like 6 laser rifles. Well, maybe not 6 laser rifles. Maybe like 4 laser rifles and, you know, a laser shotgun and maybe a laser cannon or whatever the gunners have. Oh, we start unconcealed. This is actually one of my favorite types of missions because we don't have to muck about with concealment. Basically what I was getting at before, by the way, is that I'm going to prioritize laser weapons as one of my biggest things here moving forward. But we might build Advanced Warfare Center or Proving Ground first. If I build Proving Ground before Advanced Warfare Center, it's really just because I don't want to fall behind on the story if we find ourselves tight on supplies later. So we've got 14 turns to go, not a great distance. If we are quiet, enemies get less bonus actions. Wow, we've found a pod through the window. Well, honestly, if they get closer to me, then I'm loving life right now. Pop a pod, now I'm sweating. Okay. You're like, Dad, don't ever say that again. I mean, it says that you can get that guy with the flash, you know? So the flesh, I should say. Well, Mathis is concealed, so he could run up and slice that dude. And these other guys have no recourse with which to deal with it. How you doing here? Not so good, huh? Do you have any special action? No, you're like a level 2 sharpshooter. Okay. Well then. Any chance... Let's zoom out here. Where can Austin go that gives him a dope-ass, dirty, mother-loving flank? Like, he can flank from there, so that's the perfect spot for him to be at. Thank you, Gotcha Flank. I wouldn't have known that were it not for you. This saves us, if it hits, which it did, it saves us from popping Mathis's concealment, and means that we can leave him here, because, I mean, he's not really doing anything else right now, so... mind you, the flash was not necessarily a bad choice, but... So now it becomes a little tricky. Kate's not getting any kills up there. She can move up pretty far, but there's no flanks coming. Yeah, no good flanks anyway. I think literally no flanks, but we could just do things the easy way, but I feel like there's gonna be a chance for there to be other pods later we'd rather use the rockets on. And this isn't too good to use. I use the rockets all the fucking time. So don't even give me that, oh, too good to use syndrome, NL, too good to use. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think that's the case here. Honestly, buddy, you should just hunker. We're not going to have the kind of Overwatches I like, but I think the way that you handle this is we say, you know, we got like 7 flashbangs or something stupid right now. We can't land a great one here. We could have Mathis reveal himself. Not in that way, you sicko. Actually, he still would reveal himself, but can he land that flashbang on that guy back there? I don't think so. So, yeah, even Mathis revealing himself doesn't do anything here. So, you're on Overwatch. Oh, unless, wait a minute. You're a Grenadier. You also cannot flashbang the officer. Okay, so the officer's not going anywhere. What do? I actually think that I use my flashbang because I'm far back. So, I have the worst shot on an Overwatch pop here. I suppose we could have also just used a regular grenade and probably killed him. Yeah, you know, in hindsight, that makes a lot more sense. But, well, we've chosen, you know what, maybe he's going to give us loot and we'll be stoked that things went down this way. I want Kate to, like, I want her to be in a position where she can move forward next turn. So I'm going to put her, like, here, and then she can run and gun for a flank next turn. You're going to hunker. 14 turns is a lot, and, I mean, honestly, you're not doing anything. So I think that you move over here, and then you probably just give somebody a hollow target, and you might as well give it on the officer, because he might move. Okay. Good turn? I don't know. That was like an adult turn. That was a retiree turn. We played it very slowly, less explosively than we could have, and we disoriented a unit that we probably could have killed. However, here we are. John Cena Jr. He's safe. Usually, I think it's the best possible case when you give the enemies no chance to shoot at you because you've murdered them instead. However, obviously we don't have that option here. Now, here's the ticket. Kate has lightning reflexes. So, we can bait out bait out the Overwatch here, I should say. But we have to make sure that we kill this guy, otherwise Kate's going to be in hell. But Kate also has to act first, because if she doesn't, the lightning reflexes won't bait out on her. The Overwatch will come out on somebody else. She could still get shot by that, by the way. I have no idea what the bonus is, but you know, she's killing it so far. I'm assuming Mathis probably has a flash or a flesh she can use here. Yeah, I figured like 100% chance seems like pretty good odds to me. Now, I worry about this because Mathis conceivably could pop another pod in the process here. Is that the worst thing? No. I don't think it is. I do want him inside of the building just so we know where he stands, you know? But we got another 4 units back here that can launch flashes or grenades, etc., etc. But this allows us to continue moving forward.
Target neutralized. I've located target assets.
And, oh, advanced expanded magazine, good for gunners.
Target asset located.
So far, so good. Wow, okay, he also got a promotion. Rarely does that happen on kills. So we're gonna make mild moves forward. This shouldn't pop. It shouldn't, because we've had Mathis run that way. I think he opened the door to begin with. Like, we want everybody to move forward as much as possible. The one exception might be our sharpshooter, who we want to get up on a roof or something like that. But to be honest with you, the sharpshooter's not going to be doing much of anything for us in the early game here, so I don't really mind. Gonna put Austin up there instead of the full cover, because I want him to not accidentally pop a pod on the right side of the map here. So we still got 12 turns to make it what is probably like 3 turns away.
On my way.
Have Mathis scare some people so that Advent maybe is gonna find us. Well, they didn't have any problems finding us. That's a pod of 5 jerks. Run towards us, please. Not a huge fan of that. Alright, so let's look at how we feel about this. Mathis is not in flesh range of anybody, which is a super bummer. This is gonna be a touchy pod. See, like, we have a rocket, but we can't get it into an awesome spot. I kind of feel like Mathis just falls back. But, you know what? He's got a flashbang. And if he can flashbang this guy, that's pretty good. Well, let's see. First off, I'm going to post up here. Even though it maybe sets us up for a flank from that sectoid, we're going to assume that sectoid's going down this turn. That's a high priority for us. Okay, we can't hit, so instead, we're on Overwatch. Kate is not going to be able to pop like a running gun and get in there. So I think... it's a 3-turn cooldown. That's no joke. I'm going to have her post up in this window. And does she have... she has lightning reflexes. I really think she takes a 1/3 chance to knock out this sectoid for a couple turns. That would help me out. That looks like a miss to me. Her Overwatch chance is horrible, though, so I don't really mind. See, we can hit the sectoid with a rocket. Oh, wait, actually, we can hit the sectoid and the car, but the car's not going to do anything for us. It's a surprisingly tough call here. It really is. Man, Helmut Kruger. Go on, I mean, you can't move and go on Overwatch, so you just stay back here. You got nothing to do. John Cena Jr., Mike Mathis Games. All right, it's time to shit or get off the pot. Mathis, I feel for you in this situation. I didn't expect to pop a pod of 5 enemies and find ourselves in this nasty situation. I think that might be 2 pods mashed together. So we got a lot of Overwatches coming in here, and a lot of hoping for the best, I think. Plus 15 aim and plus 15 crit on your next shot. Bonus is lost if you take non-shooting actions or are wounded. Okay. Well, I don't think the steady aim is that important, but it's not like he's doing anything else. So let's have him steady weapon on this turn. All right, so we got a couple Overwatches, and we've got a sectoid that's going to be forced to shoot. But we have 3 or 4 actions that we can't control. So Mathis getting hit immediately is bad, but it was covered by his vest. No Overwatch pops, but a good target for a grenade in the future. Okay, and a miss. It's always nice. A miss is not only a miss, it's a non-Overwatch. So that's going to be slightly closer. And it's another miss, and that's just, you know, I'm thankful for that. Is all I can really say. We got 2 last units, but the sectoid went into Overwatch, and the last unit from off-screen killed Mathis. Okay, yeah, of course. And then we have the panic chain that begins, and life's good. Oh, and let me guess. Yeah, Overwatch is... why not? Why wouldn't you have an Overwatch there? It's the only thing that makes sense, is for you to have a fucking Overwatch there. It's just about the smartest goddamn thing I ever heard in my entire fucking life. Okay. Austin has no shot as well. They still didn't get close enough to help me out here. So we aren't going to see any flanks. But Kate can bait out 2 Overwatches and then throw a grenade. She only got the 1. And then she can throw this... You know what? I kind of want to kill the civilian, but I'll admit maybe that's a little short-sighted on my part. But we're going to work through this, okay? Mathis is gone. We're not going to stabilize him and get him out of here. It's just... it's inconceivable. Like... I sadly think that our play is to rocket the sectoid. And why is this sad? Well, it's sad because we should have done it last turn if it was the right play. But I really didn't think that it was going to be the right play. I'm pretty sure we just nuked a civilian. I want to get close enough to hit this guy without popping this guy's Overwatch. I don't know if that's a realistic goal, though. So, you know what? Who dares wins. Okay, so the sectoid is dead if we want him to die. The question is... so it's just Austin and... it's just Austin and me with actions remaining. Austin can't even get close enough to take a shot. I don't think we take a 67% chance. I think we shoot a grenade.
This is for you.
This is for you, Mathis. We're losing soldiers, man. Like, faster than we lost them in the last game, no doubt. Honestly, I think you gotta get closer. And then Overwatch. And we're losing soldiers that I would deem sort of important, which is the more dangerous part for sure. Alright, apparently this bench is not really the kind of exhaustive cover I was hoping it would be. So we got another Overwatch. Wow, I mean, I gotta admit, I was a little frightened there. If we pick up Mathis, does he still bleed out? I mean, there's no reason he shouldn't, but... Okay, I think we just killed another civilian. Their blood is on our hands. So, Kate is basically... she's our lightning reflexes bait right now. She's doing a good job. Until she isn't. No, she's still killing it. Alright, so the 2 Overwatches get taken care of. What's her next play? I mean, she's got a 54% chance. That's no joke. And it's better than the stun. So pretty much that's her option right now. She missed, and I accept that. You know, that's part of married life. You're not going to hit every 54% shot as much as I would like you to. And you guys... dude, this civilian, like... I'm just... work with me here, buddy. Like... work with me. Now, Kate is not flanked by these guys. She is flanked by this guy.
Heading out.
So, the point of that is that... although I could land a grenade that probably kills you, I almost think you're more dangerous right now.
For a surprise.
Get ready for a surprise. A grenade from the Grenadier. Nothing more surprising than that. At least it picked up the kill. Helmet fucking Kruger. You got this, buddy. And by you got this, I mean I don't really know what you're doing. To be honest with you. Austin, you've got a lot of HP. Save my wife, please. Austin is going to be the hero we knew that he could be. He's going to stand out in the open. He's going to take a walk fire shot, and he's going to make himself a target so that Kate doesn't die. Helmut Kruger is going to do actually the same thing. Except for standing out in the open. He took a 1 in 6 chance, and that's basically just to... I mean, I think... sure, there's a rule of thumb in XCOM. You know, don't take shots under 30%. I think that rule... to some extent, comes out the window if we find ourselves in a situation where, like, that 1 in 6 chance might save our lives, or save the lives of one of our squad members, right? So, we can't land a flashbang, so we will just try to land a shot. I stand by this. I don't think that guy's gonna move. If he moves, I was in the wrong. And we should... oh, fuck. That we should have not... done things that way, because we're basically just going to wound, or probably wound, some of our soldiers for nothing. It all comes off the rails as soon as one person dies. Dude, I was genuinely excited for this mission. I was like, we got a great chance to do good things. But, you know, the best laid plans of mice and men, something, something, something. So, I mean, if Austin moves, he can't throw a grenade. So that's a little dicey. Is Kate? She has ammo. Okay. So Kate's gonna do this. Straight up roast this dude. The other guy's probably done. We didn't need to lose Mathis. I think we did sort of have... The odds beat us, is what I'll say about that. I do think the odds beat us. That was very cinematic. But I'm not under any delusion that we can keep losing like one squatty per mission and then, you know, have it like be fine. So, like, Austin, it's kind of tough because, like, I want you to shoot this dude with a grenade. And by shoot him with a grenade, I don't really know what I meant, I suppose, but... Flanking shots? No flanking shots. I think we gotta try.
On the move.
Because the thing is, like, 32 is not good, but this gives me close enough for, You see that it said missed when I tabbed there?
Sure thing.
I wonder if that's like a preview of what that shot's gonna be like. Because if so, first off, wouldn't be surprised if it missed. Secondly, I guess I'll change my action. Let's flashbang the civilian because honestly, you know, unless you're protesting the Advent regime, you're implicitly in support of it. Like, you're always screaming and getting the Advent over here, so... What more can I say? Holy shit, he hit. It's a graze, but at this point, I'm not in any position to be making any enemies, right? So, Helmut Kruger, please stand up. Austin, Last Grey Wolf. He's disoriented. I really think Austin should reload and get behind cover unless he's got an amazing shot here. And it's not amazing, obviously. So, Mathis, good night, my sweet summer child. I will miss you. Want to knock this guy out as soon as possible because reinforcements could be coming. And we got a lot to think about after this mission, I think. This is probably the worst mission I've ever had in terms of having to endure enemy shots. Oh, Menace 1-5's... apparently I can't speak. Menace 1-5, be advised, you're bad at XCOM. Over. No, I think, honestly, there's a couple of different factors at play here. One of which is... Oh, we got loot. One of which is that, we maybe didn't play that well. Sure. Another one, though, is, that double pod pop was hellish for us. Like, I was real not pleased when we saw that that was going to be the case. But basically, it is what it is. We're going to succeed on the mission. Mathis died and dropped loot because he is he was our shinobi. Advanced expanded magazine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And we're going to get out of here in time. There could be reinforcements. In fact, the fact that there could be reinforcements means we definitely should not have, like, evac Kate. Especially because our units cover such, like, a wide swath of territory right now. Alright, it doesn't look like there's going to be reinforcements before we can get up there, so I might be forgiven.
Roger that.
But, yeah, again, a mission that I think had some positives, some negatives. If I could do it over again, I would rocket the sectoid earlier. I don't know if that would save it, though. Like, I don't know if that by itself gives us enough. No reinforcements, and just 2 more units remain here, so we're good. Alright, well, at least... Wait, no, Kate was wounded, right? I was gonna say at least nobody else was wounded, but no, we had 1 death and 1 wounding, so a relatively poor mission, all things considered. But we did succeed.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
I don't think I've had 8 aliens give me that much trouble since, I don't know, insert tasteless joke here. Well, I think it's clear who the MVP of this mission was. Who was the least valuable player? Helmut Kruger. Now, operator error. Why is my sniper on the ground 900 yards back from the closest target when he should be on the ceiling, you know, taking great, like, high percentage chances? Well, point taken. Hopefully, at least by being on the mission and being babysat, he gets some much needed experience at least. She's gravely wounded, unfortunately. All right, so we do want extra guaranteed damage. That's what I think a Grenadier's best at. Oh, Helmut Kruger did get boosted. All right, so we're going to take Trench Gun. I think a Trench Gun is such a good pod-popping and, like, just disgustingly awesome choice. And we're going to give you Death from Above, and Mikhail Sidorov is, or Sidorov is an engineer, right? So it's actually really awesome that we were able to make that happen. Can you even... We can get started here. Beautiful news. So lots of supplies coming in right now, but on the tactical lair, a bit of a mess up for sure. Goodbye, Mathis. We'll bring you back. Oh, wait. No. You don't... Stop. You don't understand. Oh my god. No, I need to get a squad sent out on this mission. I need a squad sent out on this mission up here. 4 days, 22 hours. So that's what we're going to do on the next one. We're going to do it with the best squad that we can send out, which actually, now that I think about it, might only be like 4 people, so maybe we want to wait. But is anybody coming off of injury anytime soon that we can even send here? Oh, there is an infiltration as well, and the infiltration timer is going down. Straight up. Here we go, boys. You got it. You got it in you? I think you got it in you. I can't believe we're sending Helmut Kruger out on this fucking mission. You can get to over 100%. You're a good squad, except for Helmut, sorry. I got faith in you, okay? That's gonna do it, though. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys... Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. Thanks to Humble for sponsoring the episode. And I'll see you next time.